Hey there, beauties. Welcome back to my channel. I'm naturally Liz, and on this channel, I talk about beauty content, mostly fragrances. Whether this is your first time watching or you're returning, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly do appreciate you. In today's video, guys, I have 10 fragrances that I have in my collection that can cut through this freezing cold weather. So if you're going outside and you're trying to figure out what to wear, or you want to hang out with me, then keep on watching. Hey guys, so before we get into the video, let's do our affirmation. And today's affirmation is, I welcome the wisdom that comes with growing older. There are a lot of things that come with growing older. Aches, pains, unwanted facial hair. But wisdom should come with growing older as well. So if you're paying attention in life, then you should be welcoming the wisdom that comes with growing older. Now on to the fragrance. Okay, you guys, so the first fragrance I have for you is one of my favorite designer fragrances, one of the best designer fragrances I've ever smelled. And this is Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense. And you guys, I hate these tops. I really do. But the juice in here, oh my gosh, this is absolutely, it's phenomenal. This is a strong, long-lasting fragrance. It will cut through that crazy cold weather we have outside. It has this beautiful green note in the opening with some type of jasmine note, and then it has a lot of almonds in here. To me, almost like a roasted almond, and it has this creamy, woody sandalwood base. This is so beautiful. Not everybody is going to like this fragrance. You may like the original Perfect better. To me, that is more of a wearable fragrance. It has almond milk in it, but this one is my favorite. It's just absolutely beautiful, and this is going to do what it needs to do. If you have to go outside and run errands and you want to smell yourself, this is a perfect fragrance for the job. Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense. So the next one, you guys, is not actually my fragrance. It used to be my fragrance, and it just doesn't work for my body chemistry, so I passed it along to my partner. This is Tom Ford's Vanille Fatale. And you guys, oh, I'm so mad this doesn't smell good on me. Even through here, me smelling it through the atomizer, it smells so incredible. It has 1,000 notes in it, but what I get mostly is chocolate, boozy, tobacco, incense, woodiness, and of course, vanilla. This smells so good and so freaking sexy. And yes, it is going to cut through the cold. You can definitely smell yourself if you're out in these streets. And it's a long-lasting fragrance. It is so good. Oh my gosh. The comments he gets when he wears this fragrance. Oh, if they wasn't my friends, y'all know I love y'all. But he is always smelling good with this. And to me, you can smell this all day. Like, I've worn it, and I know people, oh my God, y'all. This is almost empty. He's been wearing the heck out of it. I did not know. It is like right here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was caught off guard by the fact that this bottle is almost empty. But anyway, he gets a lot of compliments on this fragrance. It's amazing. It will definitely last in this cold. This is Tom Ford's Vanille Fatale. So the next one, you guys, is another one that he gets compliments on. I wear it, but I don't wear it that much. This is Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka. And I know people complain about the performance on Jo Malone fragrances, but y'all, this fragrance, it is very strong. It is very long lasting. It is not going anywhere. It is, oh, it smells really good too. It has that lavender in here, and it kind of has this like aromatic vibe, and myrrh, tonka kind of has an almond note to it in here. Oh, it's good. It is so good. Let me see. What are the things he was told wearing this? Panty dropper. Liz, don't let him leave the house wearing this fragrance. This is what we've been told while we were out in public. This is definitely a compliment getter. I know Keiko calls this the Jesus juice, if Jesus had a fragrance, but after the compliments he gets, I don't know if I can associate this with Jesus anymore, but this is a great, long-lasting fragrance. Definitely is going to cut through the cold. Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka. So the next fragrance I have for you guys is one that I have been getting reacquainted with from the end of last year. And this is Xerjoff Italica. And you guys, if I had to have a signature scent winter fragrance, this would definitely be in the running. I get a little nervous because I don't know how much is in here, but it sounds like it's still a good amount. This fragrance is so good, and I love it so much more now than I did when I first purchased it. It is creamy, it is delicious, it is nutty. It has kind of this sexiness to it from the saffron, in my opinion. This is so good. Oh my gosh. It lasts a long time on my skin, and I can definitely smell this when I go outside in the cold. It is a beautiful fragrance. Definitely one if you have to go run out in the streets or you're going outside to a party or something like that. I would definitely wear this fragrance. Okay, the last fragrances I have are Middle Eastern fragrances because we cannot do a cold weather fragrance, like banger cold weather fragrances, without mentioning Middle Eastern fragrances, because they don't play games. When they make fragrances, they are here to last all day and half the night. So the first one I have for you guys is Khamara by Lattafa. And you guys, if you haven't had this fragrance, if you haven't smelled it, this fragrance has got to be the strongest fragrance in my collection, or at least in the top 3. This is long lasting. It is not going anywhere. The performance never lacks on this fragrance. And no, it doesn't smell like Angel Share. I think we all agree on that. Not at all. I don't know why the bottle looks like this, but it smells absolutely nothing like it. It's a lot of notes in here: cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, praline, akigala wood. Those are the ones I can remember. I definitely smell a lot of dates and cinnamon and praline in this fragrance. I really do. And this is one, it smells amazing. It smells a little spicy. Oh, it's good, but this is a fragrance that I actually get tired of when I wear it because it doesn't go anywhere. It's like, okay, dang, you still here. And maybe it's something about the scent profile that after a while, I literally don't want to smell it anymore. Seriously. Not to say that it's not a good fragrance, because it is. Performance is top tier. But after a while, it starts getting on my nerves and I want to smell something else. I actually prefer the newer Khamara, the Khamara Kawa better. But this one, you guys, is still beautiful. It's still long lasting. I'm actually not going to keep this for myself, but I did want to mention this. This is Khamara's Lattafa Khamara. So the next fragrance I have for you guys is one of my favorite fragrances from the Kayali collection. And this is Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli 64. Did I get it right? I did. This Mona in these names, but you guys, Mona, if you ever watch this video, a round of applause for you. This is just perfection in a bottle to me. I love it. It's sweet, it's boozy, it's sexy, it's long lasting. This is loud. I told you guys about me wearing this fragrance on a plane. I didn't overspray. The guy next to me loved it. I ended up selling him my decant because I had a full bottle. This is just gorgeous. It has key notes of vanilla, Sir Absolute, golden rum, creme brulee, brown sugar, royal oud, and sugar patchouli. Just absolutely fantastic. This is a gorgeous fragrance. If you have to be out in these cold streets, this is definitely one that you can reach for. And the bottle, you guys, despite my fingerprints, this bottle is gorgeous. So the next fragrance I have for you guys while we're still talking about Kayali is Tobacco Oud from the Oudgasm collection. I actually purchased a big bottle of this because I fell in love with this fragrance when I smelled it. I was so surprised. I almost didn't even purchase this, but you guys, this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. I actually wore this fragrance Sunday. I went outside to warm up my car. It was like -8, and I'm sitting in my car freezing, and all I could smell through my layers of clothes was this right here. White honey, citrus, tobacco, vanilla. That's what I was smelling. I said, come through, Mona. Come through with this. This is so good. I know not everybody loves this fragrance, but I love it. This is perfectly unisex, you guys. Anybody, whether you like feminine leaning fragrances or masculine leaning fragrances, to me, this is one that anyone can pull off. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Definitely worth checking out if you have to go outside and you want something that's going to really perform and shine in the cold weather. This is a good one. So the next fragrance I have for you guys is Lattafa Oud Mood. And this fragrance right here, you guys, oh, this is gorgeous. $20 from Amazon, you guys. It's warm. It has some spice to it. There's some rose in here. There's some oud. There's some saffron. There's some caramel. Y'all, this is sexy. It's sexy. It's darn near carnal smelling to me. Like, this is so, so good. And it just keeps getting better and better as it sits. The performance is top tier for me. I wear it. Everyone can smell me. It lasts all day. Like, it's not going anywhere. Absolutely beautiful. This is what I wanted from Xerjoff Oud and Lancome's Oud Bouquet. But in all fairness to both of those fragrances, I smelled those in 2020 when I was just starting to go down this dark rabbit hole of fragrances. So I'm curious to see how I would feel about them now, but I don't need to purchase them because I have this. And this is absolutely gorgeous for this cold weather. If you have to go outside, if you're going to a party or something like that, and you want to turn heads, you want to be sexy, perfectly unisex. This is great. Oud Mood. This last one, you guys, she really got me. I wasn't expecting to feel the way I feel about this fragrance. This is Nebras from Lattafa. And man, I brought this in the summertime and wasn't wowed by it. In case you don't know, this is an inspired version of Eilish. I said I like Eilish better, and I still like Eilish. I think it's a great fragrance. However, I may declutter it because I don't need both of them. This right here, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Y'all were right. Everybody that hyped up this fragrance, starting with Abby from the Sherry's TV, because she's the one that really put it in my head that I need to try this fragrance. This one, yes, it smells like Eilish on steroids. That's what it smells like to me. It is so good. You get the red berries, you get the cacao, you get the vanilla. I absolutely don't smell rose in here. It's listed in the notes. It's not in my nose, but this, oh my gosh, this is sexy. It is long lasting. It is projection out of this world. So I wore this Saturday. I had to run 1,000 errands, starting with going to the post office. It was super cold. It was super windy. I was bundled up. And as I was at the post office paying for my stuff, the clerk was like, you smell so good. I can smell you over here. What is that? And I told her what it was. She had never heard of it. I told her where she can get it from. But it's one of those fragrances that smells good and it's going to last and last and last. Like I said, Khamara lasts and lasts. This one also lasts and lasts because I wasn't finished with my errands until everything I had to do. I wasn't finished until like 11 o'clock at night when I took a shower. I could still smell this on my skin, not just on my clothes. And it was absolutely beautiful. But unlike Khamara, this did not get on my nerves. It was just beautiful. This is a beautiful fragrance. If you like a good gourmand, and you don't want to pay a whole lot of money, get your hands on this. If you spray it and you don't like it immediately, let it sit, because this is going to go from the caterpillars to the butterfly. I promise you, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is Nebras from Lattafa. Oh. Okay, you guys, so those are the fragrances that I have that I feel will cut through this cold, that will hold their own out in these freezing temperatures. Let me know, you guys, what fragrances do you have that you feel will work in the cold weather? I would love to hear about it. Let's talk about it in the comments below. I forgot to mention my scent of the day, but if you saw my last video, I have on the same clothes. It's still Minnie Mouse, layered with This Is Her from Zadig and Voltaire. So let's talk about it. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you're still here, you like my content, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and sharing my content, because sharing is caring. And until we meet again, guys, remember how blessed and highly favored you are. Stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye.